What is this? I think we're 39 minutes now. Man, I want to talk about Forex trading. Is this a good week to do this now? Because I didn't talk about it last week. Is this a good week to do this? Is it a good week to do this? Forex trading. People like this thing. It's already 11. Man, I haven't even showered yet. Forex trading, right? So if you don't know what Forex trading is buying currency, not buying currency, trading currency. What you do is buy dollar, anticipating that the rand will go down, and then sell my dollars for rands whenever the rand goes down, right? In that way, when the rand comes back up, I buy even more dollars, and then the process goes on and on and on. Obviously, there is a lot of currencies to buy, but that's how you make your income, right? Other ways of tracking this okay, the mic is doing its things now. Other ways of tracking this international trade and whatever things, where I think we learn about this, where if you don't understand foreign currency as well, the fluctuations and whatever, there are six main factors that affect a currency of a certain country, the value of the currency, right? The main ones being the interest rates, inflation, sovereign risk. There is what else? Sovereign risk. I've already counted sovereign risk, but there are six. Political instability, all those things. It's those six basic ones that are important, right? Things that you have to look at in order to be able to try and predict currency fluctuations, right? What you may do, if you know this stuff, these factors, man, 6 factors, those are the important ones, or the major factors, right? But there is a lot of variables with respect to how currencies work, or how the valuation of currency works, to the point that it's really hard to do that thing with certainty. Most of the time you'd be doing that thing with predictions. That's what you do most of the time. It's how people win with that thing, right? So I think another thing you might do, although there is a way in which you take a loan, sort of you take a loan and do what? But market's always correct, but maybe in the short term you can't be able to make some profit or whatever. Take a loan, maybe let's say in the US the interest rate is 6% per annum, and then in South Africa the interest rate is at about 10%. I'd say 10%. Is that how the thing works? But what you do is gonna leverage the fact that these interest rates are not the same. Go to borrow money that side and then put money this side, and then if it grows 10%, it means that the 4% is yours, and then the 6% is going to be interest to be used when you're paying back, right? So you're making that 4% interest, right? It's not as easy as that, but that's the basic of how that thing works, right? That's something I would explore doing. As I've said, it's not that I hate this degree that I have to the point that I can't use it. It's very nice. There's especially there's this there's this part of it's called management accounting. That's the nice part. That's the part that I was passing a lot. That's the part that I enjoyed, right? And I could do those things whenever I have the money and start owning businesses in various parts of the world and whatever, right? So what has been happening is there's a lot of people who advertise themselves as forex traders, right? So if you forex trading in South Africa, there is this guy, what is his name? Sandile Shiz. He's very popular. He's a millionaire. His story is that he traded forex, got the money, and now he's rich, right? So forex in South Africa is considered, I think after Lotto, is considered one of the easiest ways to get out of poverty, right? Although one could argue if Lotto is a way to get out of poverty, but yeah, right? So forex has that attractiveness to South Africans. So I don't think it's South Africans only as well. Forex is very hard thing. It's a very hard thing to do. Most likely you'd leave the thing to those guys. What is guys? Actual scientists. Those guys who made predictions for insurance companies and whatever. I love that job as well. Thing is, starting for that thing requires a lot of dedication, man. Something that I no longer have. That thing of focusing on only on books. Right now I'm operating in a level where I don't study for almost there. I study only when I'm at school. That's what I do, right? So with that thing, the requirements are, and something I can't do, right? It's something I can definitely do, but there is not enough incentive for me to leave doing photography, to leave doing videos and be just fixed on that thing. I don't like doing that stuff, right? I'd love to have my own businesses and whatever. Maybe I'd hire an actual scientist to do that job, right? So what was I saying? There is a lot of factors. And forex is a way in which people see as a getaway car from poverty. So what has been happening recently is that, not recently, a few years back, there's been people who came out to, not that recently, and it's not that there's been people, generally what people do is that they teach forex, right? And the thing is those teachers of forex, teaching forex seems to be their main source of income instead of trading forex. Where they make most money is when they teach. And you could ask yourself, why is that? Right? So someone just goes to forex, learns how the thing works, and then starts giving classes. And these classes are expensive, something like 5,000 per person. Right? So these people make a lot of money out of these classes, right? Because it's the easier way of making money, right? Because forex is difficult. I'm not sure why people would tend to think that they could trade those things, right? You could guess, just like Lotto, you win or you lose, right? But you can't say you're just gonna trade forex. Man, it's very difficult. There's a lot of factors being involved there, and there's a lot of manipulations as well when it comes to big banks and whatever. Your whatever money you put in there, it won't be enough to make any changes to the markets and whatever. So you just as an ant, right? You're an ant in an elephant's world. So yeah, this forex thing, man, it's the easiest way to make money in South Africa, right? Giving forex classes, I could just start now giving forex classes, and then person pays me 500 rands, no 5,000 rands for a few classes, then I'll be rich, right? That was a boring part of the podcast, but it's an epidemic, this thing of forex, and I'm not sure. I think once I was also consumed with the idea that I could actually make money out of the thing. It's not as easy, man. And I think people don't understand that, right? Yeah.